The home was constructed in 1933 for Fanny and Frank DeWolf. Frank DeWolf was recognized as a pioneer in the development of modern industrial geology. He came to the newly organized State Geological Survey in Urbana as assistant geologist in 1908, then served as director of the survey from 1911 to 1923. In the Roaring '20s, as the economy boomed, the petroleum industry came calling on DeWolf, and the family relocated to Houston in 1923. For the next decade, Frank applied his knowledge of geology to the oil wells of Louisiana and Texas. But in 1931, as the Great Depression hit, there was an oil glut as consumption dropped, and the DeWolf family returned to Urbana, where Frank served as head of the university's geology department from 1931 until his retirement in 1946. Their home was designed by their good friend Thomas Berger of Berger Kelly Associates Architects. Depression-era work was so slow, Berger was said to have personally supervised the construction of the house for the DeWolfs, actually sitting in the front yard to observe the construction. Irving Peterson, a Champaign-based landscape architect, designed the grounds for the house, specifying 70 varieties of evergreens, trees, shrubs, and perennials.
The work of the Berger Kelly firm shows sophisticated use of popular styles of the early 20th century. The August 1940 edition of Architecture and Design, a New York-based magazine, featured their work, highlighting their work in Champaign-Urbana. Included are the Georgian Revival-style Spalding Hall at Cunningham Children's Home, the Colonial Revival Delta Gamma Sorority, the Late Gothic Revival-style McKinley Foundation and University Place Christian Church, and the extraordinary Tudor Revival-style Alpha Kappa Lambda Fraternity House. In an area of a neighborhood dominated by Tudor Revival and Colonial Revival homes, the French Revival-style DeWolf residence stands out. From about 1915 until 1940, a romanticized, informal French style became a popular choice for new home construction. The asymmetrical form, varied wall and roof dormers, steel casement windows, and inverted flat arches or French arches are characteristics of the interpretation of the style on this house. In this home, the red brick was painted white originally, so as to affect stucco. The slightly skintled bricks, set to appear somewhat carelessly laid, add texture to the walls.
Frank lived here until his death in 1957. Friends described him as a gentleman of the old school, remembered for his courtesy, graciousness, fairness, and soft-spoken voice. Following Frank's death at the age of 76 in 1957, Fanny moved to a house on Vine Street until 1970, then relocated to Erie, Pennsylvania to be near her son. She died at the age of 96 in 1977.